Okay, hello traders and welcome to our live trading session video. It's Tun Alpan here, founder of Master the Markets Illiterates Conference and the Traders Open Day. So today we are here on the 28th of April 2021. It's going to be even the end of this month going into May. Can you believe it? 5 months have already gone into this year. So today's topic, it's going to be on 3 intraday statistics that you must know. Okay, so let me go into that. I think just before I go into that, I think you guys can also know that, firstly, if you're liking our videos, support us so that we can spread the truth even further out. And you can just click on very quickly on the subscribe button and you'll get all notifications when we put out all our high quality training material out there. Okay. That's one. And then the other thing also is we've just designed our traders personality test. This is very interesting, very exciting. Everybody's just loving it. And you can take that test with one of our trader coaches. You can always book for a session, a one-to-one session with us. There's a lot of true quality content there where you will take your trader personality test and then you will get a free video course tailored to your personality, and that will help you trade safely with low risk, and also you will trade live with us as well. And as a bonus, we give you a really great mystery gift as well. I'll keep the curiosity going and you will get that when you come to the one-to-one session. Okay, so now carrying on to today is the 3 intraday statistics you must know as a trader. Okay, so let's take a look at that for now. Right, so the first thing you must always have. So for example, here in the cable instrument that I'm looking at over here, the 3 intraday stats you must always have, okay? The first stats that you must always have whenever you look at an intraday move is after you correlate that with a higher time frame to, let's say, a smaller time frame, the first stats you must always ask is how much move is left? How much move is left for today? Okay, how much move is left? Now in intraday, usually we would recommend most of our intraday traders to look at range. Okay, look at the range for the day. What's the average range that this particular instrument moves? Let it be a currency, index, or a commodity, or a stock. You just have to know how much is the average range does it do over here. So for example, if I were to bring my data window here, it would tell me that the average range, you can see ATR 10 is about 80 pips or 80 points for stocks or indexes. Once you know that, and then if you want to take an intraday position, let's say at this point here, you just got to ask yourself, how much has it moved already? It's moved 35 points, right? Or 35 pips. Then as I know, 80 minus 35, there is about 45 points left, okay? So you must always know that how much move is left, whether even if you do this on a weekly time frame and then use a daily to enter earlier, you must always know that this is what we call the open equity. Okay, how much move is left. Now, most of the traders that we have seen, over the 20,000 people that we have mentored and coached and seen live in different seminars all around the world, most people do not know that number. So it's very important. The first step to doing that is to quantify the tops and bottoms. We'll be talking about all of that during the one-to-one session, which you will have with your trader coach. Okay. So we will explore all of that and how you can quantify your tops and bottoms and the importance of them. The second statistics that you must know, traders, is that how long does it take to get to the target or to the range or to the move? First question is how much move is left. Second question is, and the stats you must have is, how long does it take to get to that remaining move that is left or that target that you have, okay? So you must know this is what is called time, right? Your time exit or your time stops. And this is very powerful, okay? Most people do not have that. Imagine it's very similar to running a race, okay? You have a certain distance, point A to point B. You must know how long does that runner take to get from point A to point B. Very important. Same thing over here. Does it take about 3 hours to get to your target? Does it take 1 hour, or does it take 7 hours in an intraday time frame? Let's say if you take it on a daily, let's say to get to 100 pips, how long does it take? Is it 4 days, 5 days? What's the probability? You must know all of that. The third thing that you must then know, traders, after is how much move is left, how long it takes to get there. The third thing you must know is what we call technically is what we call the maximum adverse excursion. Okay, how much does it move against you before it gets to your target? Okay, so let me explain over here in this example here. Let me just move this out of the way. Let's say, for example, we take this move over here. Okay, let's say I entered, for example, on this particular point here on this blue line, right? So let's see over here. Now, all you have to see is how much did it move against you, or how much did you go below that blue line before getting to your target. So for example, my target, let's say, was over here, and I put, and then we'll do it in real time as well, so you can see then how it all works. So let's see, over there was the green line. Then you can see that how much did it move against me? In this case, it was very little, almost nothing, isn't it? Yeah, right before it got to my green line. So maximum adverse excursion over here was almost 0. Now let's do it for today. Let's say, for example, you entered around here, the blue line here, and your target was, let's say, for this green line over here. And then over here, the maximum adverse excursion over here is what we're looking at, is possibly this here, right? The red line here. So let me just explain that in a minute. So there you go. So you can see from this blue line to here, this was how much it moved against us before getting to our target. Okay, that's what we call the maximum adverse excursion. How much did it move against us before we got to our target? So just as a recap, these are the 3 things you must know. So let me just do all that just very quickly so that you guys can have a very clear idea. First thing you must know is how much move is left, okay, also known as your open equity. That's your stats you must know. Second, how long does it take to get there? Your time. And third thing you must also know is your how much does it move against you, which is also known as your maximum adverse excursion. Okay, all right, great. So that's the 3 intraday stats you must have, and of course we can clear all of that. If you got any questions, you can always ask us on a one-to-one session on there. And as I said, this is the place where you can book your session. The link is underneath this video. You can also what you can also do is prepare all your questions before the session, and then we will help you also take your trader personality test, give you a free video course, and trade live with you on that session itself. So lots of huge value. All right, so that's all from me on this video. So reflect on it, see how you can also incorporate it into your strategy and to help you perform at peak performance level. All right, that's all from me. And as we always say, till the next time, stay disciplined, follow your trading plan, and keep trading like a master.